Welcome back. We'll get started here shortly. Alright, it's almost time. Are you ready? Here we go! Time. Please welcome your host, best-selling author and unlikely and Mr.
B. Hi. Just when we think we've got this thing figured out.
Hey.
How is everybody? Welcome. I'm Anna Blakely. I write romantic suspense for anybody who's in here that might be new. This is my better half, Mr. B.
Christian. Yeah,
Christian.
That's me.
Sorry.
I don't write. I know how to write.
He doesn't read either.
I know how to read. Just don't know. Just don't like to read. Anyway, welcome. If you can't tell, because you can't, because it's closed, but we're having some storms. So if we just go away real quick, you'll understand why. Nothing serious. Seems like just some rain, but we live out in the country, and usually if a mouse farts, we lose electricity. So. Just in case it drops out. But looky here.
Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. Man. All right, where are we at?
Well, my system, there it is. Oh. There's Chris.
Hey, Chris and Melanie and Sarah. Happy Tuesday. Nice. Hey, Brenda. We made it.
Ashley
and Louise and Nicole. What else we got?
Stephanie.
Hey,
Lisa.
Stephanie. Hey, Lisa.
Ruth.
Hey. Katie, hey. Happy Tuesday.
I'm going to shift up here. Katie.
Yeah, that's better. Thank you. Hey, Sharon.
Sue.
Hey,
Nicole.
Sue. Hey, Nicole Lane. Hey, Penny. Renette.
Right on, Christian. That's
she
right.
She likes the intro still. Chris, I like that. You're late. I know. Sorry. Oh, hey, Janice. Happy Tuesday back. Brenda, I'm glad you liked the intro. Didn't he do a good job with that?
It's so lame.
He surprised me with that last week. I think wasn't last week.
It's so lame.
I had no idea he was doing it. We were listening to it as it was playing for you guys, and he's like, "God, so stupid." Oh, I think it's funny. I like it. But anyways, who else we got? What am I?
I'm on opposite sides.
Oh wait, Nicole said she can't stay because what? Oh, she's got a bowl. Started books yesterday. Oh, good deal. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, and good luck with bowling. I like to bowl. I'm not very good at it, but good luck. Have fun. What are you looking at?
Renette says we're on opposite sides, so I wonder if our video got swapped. It sure did.
Is that better? Does that work?
That's right, because I can read my hat now. So.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Renette. Just for that, you win a prize. You get what I have in my hand right now, and I'm going to ship it to you. Just take a big deep breath, and there it is. It's air. That's right. I just sent you some your way. Like that. It's magic.
Sorry. Oh, let's see. What else we got? Okay, so we've got Cabe's in the house. Hey, Cabe. Hey, Nicole. Let's see. Okay, now I'm like making sure I'm not doubling. Oh, Trisha Lynn's there. Hey, Trisha Lynn. Hey, Sandy.
Leanne or Tony or.
Hey, Sarah. Sarah's getting stormed. You guys getting storms too?
Trisha said we're on the wrong side. I think we got it.
Figured out.
I'm always on the right side.
Hope. Trish say she can't focus.
Never on the wrong side.
Are we better now? Are we good? Oh, hey, Beth. Hey, let's see. Wait, I lost my track.
Well, you said Beth.
I said Beth. Yep. Hey, Sharon. Sorry, guys. There's like a list, which is amazing.
Katie says,
but I lose track. Sorry.
Raining in Minneapolis too.
Donna said Goob and Homer here. Christine Brees, what you doing? You're making homemade bread with garlic. Oh, I bet that smells delicious. You made a really good dinner tonight. I liked it. It's like air fryer chicken strips with potato flakes as the breading. It was like real light and flaky. It was really good.
Give away all my secrets.
Oh, sorry. Not your secret. You found it on TikTok.
Yeah.
And let's see. Brenda said, I'm thinking if you write another 10 books next year, you're going to have to start the introduction.
Yeah.
Not 10 books next year. I can promise you that.
Speaking of which, we are going to talk about the 2024 calendar.
We are going to talk about that tonight.
A little bit. Release at least part of it.
Yep.
I'm just trying to make sure everything's square and obtainable and less strong. I started to say stress free, but that'd have been stupid. Less
stress will still be there, but
less stress.
Yeah, it's the goal. More balance in the life. Hopefully.
But we got a lot to talk about tonight, actually.
Nicole Crankton, I rolled this right again. I'm glad that we could help. Oh goodness.
So I think we need to get.
Yeah, we do need to get to it. Sorry.
Nicole said ta-ta for now.
Oh, bye, Nicole. Good luck. Have fun. Janice said she started Kellen today. Hoping. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Brody. A lot of fun with Brody. So, nothing. Well, I'm not. Well, there's just a lot of fun to be had with the man. Sorry. We'll talk more about him later. In a minute.
Fun umbrella drinks.
You know what? I told him as long as the work gets done and it gets done right and when it needs to get done, I don't care.
That's right.
He could sleep till noon every day. I don't care.
Can't make you breakfast, so I sleep till noon.
Well, that's true. I can probably handle frying an egg myself once in a while. Raining at the lake. Oh, I bet. Mm-hmm. I bet. I was looking out. My this window faces the east, and then I have another window over here to my left that faces the south. And our back of our property, it's our property kind of runs along a creek, and so it's just trees that kind of go in a kind of a horseshoe shape back here. And I mean, it's just thick, and you can't see through them. And the sun was like shining on the tops of them today, and all the different colors and everything. And it did my heart good. I love fall. Shut up. I like fall. Under the sea, so Mr. B can go as Tristan Tights too.
So last week, William and Shayla were discussing. Was it last week?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was last week.
I lose track. I mean, you got to give me a little more too, because I'm not quite sure what they were discussing.
I'll give you a little more.
Here goes the rails. Where are we at? What time is it?
I'm gonna rail you.
7:13. Oh my God!
Last week we were talking about. They were talking about on their show Wednesday nights 8 p.m. Central Time. You go to Shayla's page and find it's there. It's fine. If you don't watch it, watch it. But anyway, they were talking about they were getting leggings for her store, and it had a
the white tights.
Follow your dreams.
I remember that.
Sorry, Shayla. Follow your dreams, I believe. Somebody will correct me. I know because I see a lot of the same faces. Yeah. But yeah. So.
Hey, Tara.
They were saying that we're not going to order white leggings. No, there's no way. And William was talking about it. So William's like, I'd wear them. So I called him out. I said, you're wearing white tights. You said you'd wear them. And then he told me I had to wear them. So no.
I don't think that one's going to happen. Hey, Lana, thanks for popping in.
Not going to happen. No. So anyway.
Tara, we need to go to the races again. That was a lot of fun.
No, we are not going back to the races. That was costly.
Well,
Rametta's
that
here.
Was your fault. Hey, Rametta.
Lana.
Glad you came. Lana, yeah.
I hope you're doing all right, Lana.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm not gonna. Well, anyway, I hope you're doing all right. Make sure you're breathing big, deep breaths every once in a while, doing all that stuff. It hurts, but you got to do it.
Yep.
Only 4 inches. Only rains 4 inches. I thought she said only 4 inches rain here. I was like, what? No. I thought like she got 4 inches rain. Well, that's a lot of rain, but in a year, that's not a lot of rain. But
yeah, we get quite. We can have that here in a couple of days, really 2-3 days sometimes.
Yeah,
depending.
Why is it keep doing that?
What's it doing?
Like it went away, and then it's not highlighted as being shown.
I don't know. We're having technical issues. I blame the weather.
No.
So we're trying.
I blame the user.
Oh, well, I was trying to be nice. Since I'm not the user.
Yeah, we should go back to races. Races were fun.
How are animals? Oh, so Chris, funny that you ask about animals. My writing day got started later than I had planned this morning because I woke up to a text message. My alarm had just gone off and I was getting ready to get up, and it was like one of those like, I don't want to get up yet moments. And then my phone dinged and I looked and it was our neighbor's daughter-in-law. Apparently there were 3 kittens down at the end of our road that her husband, who works for our neighbor, saw as he was leaving today, but he didn't have time to stop and try to help or anything. But they were down by our gate, which is close to the highway, and they were worried about him, and she was going to try to get back after her daughter's doctor's appointment. But long story short, Josh and I and Emma went out in the kind of drizzle this morning, hoping to try and rescue these kittens to rehome them, because we do not need any more animals. Do not need any more animals. I made that very clear to my kids as we were walking down there, that if we even collected them, we were not keeping any of them. But sure enough, we got down there and there were 3 little kittens, and they were, I don't know, probably this big maybe. They weren't super tiny, but they were little bitty, and they were all gorgeous. Like one was a yellow and white male, and then the other 2 were females, and one was gray and white striped, and then the other one was the calico, and it was like the classic white and brown and black and tan, and just, oh hey Robin, absolutely gorgeous. But I took some food out. They kind of let Emma pet, one of them let Emma pet it, and then the neighbors were finally able to rescue 2 of them, and we're still trying to get the 3rd one. But
Trisha Lynn says she's only half
Aren't you glad she asked about animals? Sorry, she's only half here.
There it is. That's so
Sucked
weird.
into a new book. Oh, well, now I want to know what the book is.
And then there's
if you got sucked into it, that means it's good. So I want to know.
You need to have leggings or spandex or sweatpants.
I do need to get some leggings, just not for you. Oh, do you have? Oh, he already has it written down. Look at that.
Terry, yeah, I know the season's over, but we met friends there outside of you.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she remembers.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you were sitting there with Angie and her husband. But so they offered to sell us a couple season tickets to Kansas Speedway.
NASCAR.
And then we were talking about scanners and headsets and stuff. So we ended up buying the whole dual scanner intercom. He
loves NASCAR.
I've been wanting to go for years, so I ran with the chance. And she's like, yeah, we can do that.
I've always wanted you to have season tickets. We just never could afford it. And then
they're really not that expensive. I mean,
and they're really, well, they're not. Like, I guess I shouldn't say we couldn't afford it. I thought they were going to be way more than they were. Yeah. Plus the kids were younger. Like, it was just a whole thing. It's just, stuff's a lot harder when your kids are little, you know? So.
Very important.
Oh, yes.
Very important. So I'm glad you're doing that. That's what gets you. And so, you know, we used to treat that differently. I guess you put it on your Facebook, so I could probably just openly talk about it. I don't know. But anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here.
I mean, she just said she had surgery, so that's all.
No, you get it after the surgery. But she didn't have surgery.
I see what you're saying.
This one I wanted to come back to. Melanie said, did everyone read the post on Riley's about those 2 women stealing others' works in a lawsuit?
Yeah. I missed that.
There was one that recently you were talking about that they had like copied the cover and everything, and then they had to fight with Amazon to get them taken down.
Yeah, somebody was basically doing the AI BS and putting books up and then going and well, I say AI. I assumed it was assumed, I think, but I don't know that. But yeah, they were just taking like other people's cover images and then yeah, because Elle Boone, one of her exclusive images that she purchased that was not cheap, got stolen, and then they somehow like basically they were able to go into the graphic itself and take away the font and everything and put their title on there and their title, whatever. But yeah, it was a big deal.
Well, if y'all
I think
ever
it's
see
been
that,
taken down since, but
because you know the releases, you know when they're coming out.
Yeah.
And we love you, every one of you. I promise.
For
can't
real.
tell you how many times we talk about the. I know it's the right term. I hate it, but the readers.
Does it bother you guys to be called readers? Because that's what
it eats at. It crawls in. Well, and I don't write anything. You don't read what I write. Well, here, let me show you. You can't read what I write.
Yeah, that's true. The man was born to be in the medical field, just from his handwriting alone.
But two, I mean, it's just I don't know. We chat and we communicate off, and you know, if I can help with something, I always want to help, and so it's just more than just. I know the term, but anyway.
Sorry, wait, scroll back up. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. But anyway, so the readers, friends is what I like to say. If you see, you know, Anna just came out with a new book, you know better. So just please let us know immediately.
Yeah.
And we'll,
or if you see like
authors,
any of my images on like he said, anybody that you authors, know, nope, that's a Riley image, or that's a Anna image, or that's a Reagan image, or
yeah. And if it's an author that you don't have a quick connect with or whatever, we don't know everybody, but I mean, the more of us you tell that, hey, this is something screwy, it's going to alert us all to start looking. And I think it's going to start getting more and more, though, personally. But
yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like it's going to, but I feel like it's I don't know. Yeah. I try to be optimistic about things, but Janice, so leggings are the ones that are tight, like from waist to ankle.
Yeah.
Yoga pants have more of a, like, they're a little bit more like, usually they're kind of snug up on the hips and thighs, and then they kind of loosen down the bottom. But yeah. Well, I was just adding to it. Sorry, I didn't see her response.
I was watching as you were reading.
I was in my head.
It's detailed. It's this and this and this, and then for those that prefer to read the directions. For those that prefer to read descriptions.
Shut up.
And you know the cool thing is, that's mean. Ooh, it's you. The cool thing is that because of our history, I know that. It's not going to let me come up now.
Oh.
I know that it's nope. Where's it at? Our very first ever ticker that I ever made, if I can get it to play, was the very first ticker I ever made.
That was from our very first live, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
They can read it. There you go. Anyway.
Sorry. I just didn't want to leave her hanging, and I saw while we were talking, and then yeah. So
Janice.
Anyway, sorry.
No, I don't think they had any babies around.
Mm-mm.
That's what when you said Janice, that's what I thought you were going to say.
Oh, sorry.
Going off about
no, I think in living in the country, especially where we do, because we're on like the bottom of an S curve of a 2-lane highway, and there's our gravel road, and then there's a road that way.
Quiet little dark spot.
We get people throw out their trash down there, which irritates me. But yeah, every once in a while, you know, animals get dumped on the gravel roads, and it's so sad. I don't understand it, but Christian's on. He is. It's. I mean, it's part of the life. I literally will go to bed with thoughts in my head of, okay, like where am I going tomorrow with, you know, where's Brody going to go tomorrow? What's the next thing? And then I wake up, and before I get out of bed, I'm laying there and I'm like, okay, what was the last thing I wrote? Okay, so the next thing I need to do is, it's just always in there.
I thought about making some bread today because we need bread, but I gotta go going shopping tomorrow. But I think some fresh bread's coming up.
Yeah,
it's good weather. This cool, rainy.
We got a bread machine. It's super easy too.
No, I'm not taking the cheap bread machine. Just make the bread.
It does make the bread. You don't have to heat the house up that way.
gotta need it.
Anyway.
You gotta need it.
I need the bread.
You gotta need the bread.
Sorry. We're a little silly tonight. I don't know what's going on.
We're almost matching shirts, Chris says.
We kind of color.
We do have
I was actually getting ready to take mine off because
take it off.
Not
baby.
my shirt, but my sweater. Sorry. It's kind of warm in here.
Yeah, I want to listen to. Sorry, we're dancing all over the place. Sorry, we're trying to get caught up. But yeah, I want to listen to the pits and then the drivers.
That's what I'm excited about.
But then also be able to hear the actual commentator. You know, just because people get penalized and.
Sorry, I'm good.
Racers get penalized, or you'll see something funny that happened. And you're like, "What the heck just happened?" So it's nice to listen to that too, because then you kind of catch into why somebody went back into the pits earlier or whatever. But I'm so excited. We bought some tickets. It's been several years.
Oh yeah,
ago.
by the way, happy birthday for next year and Christmas.
Thanks. Since I paid for it. We had tickets. Gosh, it's been 16, 17 years ago at least.
Well, I was pregnant with Josh the last race I went to.
Okay. He was as sick as you went with my
mom.
And
I was dying because I was
So we had both Saturday and Sunday tickets, and Saturday is the I don't want to say the smaller guys, but it's the not quite the big guy. Yeah. And then Sunday is the big guys and girls.
Oops, Steven's here.
Anyway, so I went on Saturday, and then she went Sunday with my mom and took my mom. So mom got to see the big ones go, and she passed away 15 years ago. So
it was a long time ago. It was so hot that day. I remember.
All right.
Oh wait, put Trisha Lynn's up there in case anybody wants to see that.
We gotta get onto our.
It's like. Delayed,
it's so delayed
for some reason.
Then,
I do. I blame the weather. I think it's like it's just not.
This is weather related. This is computer.
Yeah. Well, maybe. So I have not read her.
Okay.
But if you're on book 6, that means I'm assuming, liked books 1 through 5. So maybe that's a series.
Maybe she's somebody that doesn't believe in. She believes in giving people 6 chances.
Or she found her in the middle of the series. But I couldn't do that. Even if I found somebody on book 6 and realized like it was, I would have to go back and buy book 1 and read all the other ones first because it would drive me crazy. That's just me.
Steven, I haven't seen Abs.
Oh, Christine said that. Oh, sorry.
On here yet. Want to try to steal one of Riley's books?
Yeah. Oh, and Pippa Grant's, Ruth said, gosh darn it. It's so frustrating. Like, just go get a freaking job. Like, people just make me angry.
We are readers. All right. Well, then I don't feel bad about it. I just know when I say reader, I mean friend.
Sandy prefers stock friend.
Stock.
You could be my stalkers. That's okay. I don't care.
That's cool.
I used to say I love stalkers. Like that was my thing on when we would do a lot of back when I first started.
Angels. Yeah.
The takeover.
That makes sense.
Were big, like in the reader groups and stuff, which I don't see those as much very often, or maybe I'm just not. Oh, that's true. You are angels. But yeah,
call me Charlie.
The during the takeovers and stuff, my last post.
Sorry. That can't be Charlie. That's William Black's nickname.
My last post during takeover parties was always one where there were like multiple chances to win, and everybody, if they screenshot it where they followed me here, here, and here, and here. And I always started with "I love stalkers," and I had like a graphic with like kind of black and red and creepy looking. Anyway,
I'm gonna do a takeover of your. I'm gonna go live and just chat it up. I did that a couple times, just trying to fix the system, and people come on. That was fun. Just random live.
Renette, I'm like you. You can call me whatever. Like Christian's mom used to always say, "Call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner." So I'm kind of the same way. So I'm assuming you mean you need a massage.
Come on over. Toss it in the oven. Wait.
That sounded way off of what I think you.
Bonnie sent me that recipe.
I'm so sorry, Melanie.
I love cinnamon rolls.
Oh, that sounds good. I want to find a good homemade cinnamon roll recipe. Like, I feel like the ones that I've always tried, they just taste super doughy. Like,
I don't understand the
I don't know.
fascination of watching people skate around like they can't make it into the ice capades and smacking a black piece of plastic so hard you can't follow it.
Oh my gosh, are you talking about? You're full of crap.
No,
Whatever.
I do like hockey. So the fascination, I get it. This is the thing, and Anna and I have had this conversation early on. It's not about them going around in circles. It's about the strategy of them going around in circles. When do they pit? How fast can they get in and out of the pit? Do they take 4 tires or just 2 because that'll change the time, but then that changes the car's performance. And they know as soon as they change the tires, the car's going to perform differently for a while until it gets to the. And then you make all these little micro adjustments to the car. You got to. So it's like watching football and knowing that you need to bring the running back out and put another tight end in, or you need to, go all wide receivers or whatever. There's so much strategy that's in it that's what makes it fun to watch, and the wrecks, just like the fights. But yeah, it's hard to understand. I don't want to say it's hard to understand. It brings a whole new level of interest when you start really understanding there's still so much of it that I don't even know, and I've been watching it all my life. But yeah, it's fun.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Is like I found myself so like with the racing and with football.
And I really do like hockey. I'm just kidding.
And really a lot of sports lately. Like it's like I'm a late bloomer when it comes to being a sportsman. Like, I mean, I grew up in a very small rural Missouri school. It was football. And so it's like, I mean, I know about football. I cheered for it all 4 years, and then I danced in college and whatever. Like, I get it. But I've gotten to where, like, when we sit and watch the Chiefs games now, and I'll even sit and watch, other teams play with him now and stuff. And I catch myself like asking questions and really wanting to understand, like, now, wait a minute, why was that a foul, or why? And so now it's like I catch every once in a while the, whistle will be blown, and I'm like, you have forward progress, or, holding, or, whatever. And then I'm like, hey, I knew what I was talking about. So it's the same thing with the NASCAR. Like I'm really,
let's get Dale Jr.'s passport picture on her phone.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm
So
interested.
Right
Well, was she the one that said she likes stalkers?
Stalker.
No, I've gotten more interested in it, and so that's the part I'm really looking forward to with the races, especially having the headsets and stuff, because like I want to learn about it. So I don't know.
She's gonna have a piped in Audible book going when she's.
I can't listen to Audible very well. I don't do the audio.
Well, I can tell you a series to listen to that is phenomenal.
My mind wanders too much. I can't. My mind wanders way too much.
Well, you just go like this and just wander around in circles.
Bonnie, yes. She said Lynn Ray Harris has a new book out today too. So, did you post, by the way? I haven't been in there. So if you haven't, yes, you may.
Yeah, by all means.
Yeah. Anytime you guys want to share, like in the group, if there's another author that has a book out that you love, and you want to share it and get the word out to the other angels, you can post in there. Just make sure you put at the top before you put anything else, Anna approved or something like that, so that other people in the group know that you're not just trying to spam the group with promoting somebody else, because I don't want somebody to go in and like block you or something thinking that whatever. So, anyway, yeah, that's it. Moving on.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tempt me with darkness. She's so good, isn't she? She gets so like, I love the way that she gets like her emotions and stuff. What are you doing?
I didn't mean to put that. This thing's pissing me off. Chris had a question. She wanted to know if you ever thought about writing books about genealogy.
Emily, questions I've thought about writing about that. I have not. His grandpa was into that stuff a lot. And
George the Immigrant.
If I had more time, I would love to research more. I did do one of those ancestry DNAs, and that just kind of showed that little blip of things. But I would love to delve into it more. I just haven't had the time. Have to read. Yeah, thank you. See, I can't. I can't because I feel like I'm missing out on like super important things, but so yeah.
Man, why did that jump?
Brenda said it's a
Oh,
great place for men. I mean, people watching.
this thing is about to.
I bet it is. That's true, Brenda. I'm gonna have to. Thanks for letting me know. I'll definitely keep up on my people watching
Okay.
while I'm there. I'll keep you posted.
What was the
on
name of
when
the
I-
author that Bonnie taught with?
The Lynn Ray Harris.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Because there was a question. This thing is just jumping all over the place.
It is. I don't know what's going on with it.
Donna, strategy of driving in circles. Yeah, that's what we talked about. Sometimes you don't want to be in first place. Sometimes you want to be in second place. Sometimes you want to be in the middle of the pack. There's a reason to stay in the middle of the pack for a while. It's crazy.
Christine Brees, I would love that. Thank you.
What's that?
She said she's gonna get the recipe from her mom. So they're delicious.
Awesome.
So Becky, hang on. You said Janie Crouch and Lori Foster do it one day a week. What do they do?
Takeover?
Oh, okay. Maybe. Thank you.
We need to get to
I know we're like
our because we are. I don't know where your clock's at on this.
I know you've got 7:36. We're good.
Okay, it's what
7:36.
7:36. We haven't started our
I know,
stuff.
we've been talking. We've
All
been saying
right.
hi to everybody.
Yeah, I know. But like we're way.
Oh, we are. Let's see.
Yeah, if you try to be the leader all the time, you get tired. That's racing. Yep. All right.
Caitlin O'Leary. Oh my gosh, Caitlin did release today too. Dang it, I meant to message her.
Genealogy wise, I have a picture of my grandma's mom as a baby being held by her mom, standing next to her dad, standing next to his mom, standing next to her mom. It's 5 generations
So cool.
taken from my great grandma as a baby. And then I have my grandma's baby picture too. So that, anyway, but that one was like 1907. It was taken.
Abby Sanders had released it. Man, it was a big release today.
All right, we got.
I wonder if they like
about. We
did
got
it
stuff we got to talk about
today instead of next week because next week's Halloween. Maybe I don't know. I thought mine was. I kind of like the idea of releasing on Halloween.
So for one, we have a giveaway tonight. So I will take down names here as she's talking about this other stuff.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you gotta.
But if you haven't commented yet, make sure you give us a comment. If you've already commented, you don't have to do anything else. But the only way we can tell that you're here is by a comment. We can just see numbers. We can't see names. So if you can do that, I'm going to be over here on the side. But just make sure you've put in a comment here. So Miss Anna,
Mm-hmm.
do you want to talk about this if it ever comes up?
It's so delayed.
There.
I wonder if it's just Restream, like their system's having it because it's not you. Like you're not doing anything different than you do before any other time. I don't know. Anyway, while he's out, yeah. So yeah, Brody. Oh my gosh. So I was so excited because Tracy, my editor, has already been working. Oh, do you need to say something?
No, this doesn't work because these aren't connected.
Oh. But yeah, so sorry. I woke up this morning to a message from Tracy, my editor, who's already started working on the first half of it. And she just commented how she thought it was, I think, quote, really, really good. So I'm really excited about that because it's different. You know, every book starts different. Everybody, like, you know, I like this story. I truly like this story as well as I liked Logan and Natalie's story, Keeping His Promise, for different reasons. You know, it starts completely different. You won't need Kleenexes in the beginning of this one. I will let you know that. But after, you know, completely trashing the whole thing and starting over, I'm so glad I did because I like it so much better now. There's humor in this one. There are a couple of scenes that have made my beta readers giggle. And they also like they were one of those like I'm sitting there typing it and I was like because it made me laugh. So my hope is that that conveys to you guys as well when you get them. But these two, they're just a lot of fun. You know, I was a little worried at the beginning because book one was Christian. And Christian and Megan, it was that best friend's little sister, you know, romance. This one though is kind of the flip side of that, and it's the little sister's best friend. So you still kind of have that same type of, oh my gosh, I shouldn't be thinking this way about her kind of a thing. But for different reasons than with Christian and Megan. And, you know, Ro is pretty feisty and you know, doesn't hold back a lot. And Brody is this big, gruff, you know, stoic seal that doesn't smile and laugh a lot. And there's a couple times he gets a little flustered, and it's just, I don't know, it's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun to write. And Rocky also is in this one more, which he's the next hero in this series. So you'll get to see a little bit more of him and the other guys as well. So yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys like it.
We're going to talk more about Rocky in just a couple.
Yeah, yeah.
What comes after?
After Brody, last release of, huh?
See how I did?
Yeah, he's so efficient.
Right on. Just boom, bam.
After Brody, the last release for this year is going to be Playing with Fire, which is book 2 in
Abby's
Eagle's
not even
Nest.
on here tonight.
What?
She should be excluded from Employee of the Week considerations.
Well, maybe she had teeth stuff done today, though.
But she said she ate and she felt better.
I know, but maybe I don't know. Maybe she's finally getting some rest. She's been having some issues with the tooth. But anyway, yeah, so last release of 2023 is going to be Playing with Fire, which is Eagle's Nest book 2, and that one is Archer's story. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into that one too. You know, it's you've got the Eagle's Nest guys, you know, they're going to be brand new as far as coming back together as a team to do the private security, you know, part after being former SEAL teammates. And then you have the backstory or the subplot, I guess, that kind of goes along with that as far as trying to figure out what the heck happened to them on that last op that killed Natalie's husband. And so that will be playing in the background. But, you know, the storyline and the plot that I have that has come to me for Archer's story is one that I'm really hoping it plays out as well as I think it's going to. Because I think that it will be, you know, right up with Logan and Natalie's story as far as being on par with just the intrigue and the just all the interconnections and everything. I don't know. It's gonna be cool. But anyway, before that though, we got Brody. So we get Delta Team book 2 out, and then we will have Eagle's Nest book 2 out, and then that is going to be it for this year. And then
we're not gonna talk about that yet.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, well, and then
just hang on. I'm just trying to get it to.
Then
there it is. Christmas card
we
list.
will have Christmas.
So we've got 66 people so far in the share the information Christmas card list. I'm going to wrap that up next Tuesday or next Monday probably. But I'm going to wrap it up, and then I'll get those lists out to everybody. Now, I did see that there's several. There's a few from Australia. There's I think I saw. Gosh, where else did I see? Some Canada and Italy, Greenland.
Ooh,
or
nice.
I'm sorry, Ireland.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
That's cool too.
Yeah, UK. Anyway, so yeah, I know this is going out to everybody. You know, I think that people will understand if you get the list and you don't send if we get an address, we're going to send one. But I understand that's extra postage. So,
Send
then,
who you feel like
yeah,
you can send
yeah,
to.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
We obviously don't want people,
Yeah, don't feel obligated to hit
making
everybody if
yourselves,
you can't.
tight with money for food and gas and everything for Christmas cards. But
And then I'll close that one out, share everything, but then I'm gonna open another one out that's gonna be for us. And then like I said, I'll make sure it's really clear that this is, so if you're in a position where you don't want to send cards, can't send cards, you can go onto our list, and that's just so we can send you one. So, but I'll get that out, and then I'll announce it next week. We'll talk about that.
wait, before you go any further.
Oh, the suspense.
Well, it's a delay anyway. Quick question. So for swag, did any of you ever pick up, like, if people have the the little glass cleaner cloths things?
Why did you ask that? 'Cause now I have to go back over here and now we have to watch this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You should wait till the end. No, it's fine.
Sorry, I was just thinking about it. Like, because I have one that Elle Boone actually had made eons ago, and she had them out on her table, and it has, like, it's in purple, and it has her logo, and then it actually has some book covers on it and things. But I just didn't know, because I've thought about having these made as well.
I have some. I love them.
But I didn't know, like, if you guys go to signings and you pick them up, if you pick them up, is that something that you would want, look for, or whatever? So just a question here. Let's see what we got. Okay.
All right.
See, I like them too. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, you carry on.
So the people that are asking about the Christmas card list, if you go into the Anna's Angels on Facebook, it's pinned up at the top, the featured whatever. It's just a Google form. It's a Google form. You just fill that out, and then it'll send over directly to us, so we can go from there.
Sorry, I just want to make sure that. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I just want to make sure I didn't miss something.
No.
Oh, Louise, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. She was reading the Risk series, original Risk series. So good deal, good deal.
Cabe said, "There's so much this glasses."
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you see Christine's?
Here.
Yeah.
Send cards out and out. This thing is
I
so
hate
slow.
this delay.
Sending cards out, I would put it over and
I love that idea.
Cool. I heard you. I saw that you said somebody will get something special. I didn't know how you're going to do it. That's very clever.
Cabe, I agree. You can never have too many.
Very, very clever. Let's see.
Even though I'm unable to send cards, I don't mind getting. Oh, Chris, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's why we
Donna, you'll have to let me know.
Like I said, for some reason, sending them. I'm slouched down. Sending them's not for everybody, so we want to be able to send out. So that's why we're going to do a separate list, and I'll get that set up. But I want to get back to this because we got a lot to talk about. So if this ever loads, there it is.
Hey, that was faster that time.
2024 first half of the schedule.
Yeah, so we
looks pretty solid.
We sat down, and looked at what we wanted to do, what I wanted to do. He helped me. But I looked at what I knew I wanted to get out to you guys next year. Also trying to, put in there, make sure I work in, because, as of right now, Ollie's story for Marked for Vengeance, Marked 7. As of right now, that I'm planning on that being the last book in that series. Even as I wrote that down today, in the back of my head, I was thinking, maybe someday, when I get to the end of other series and I might be able to, maybe return to those guys and pick up, where we left off. And, cause I know, like, I would love to delve deeper into, like some of Noah's team, with the FBI and some of, like Grady and Deck's team, you know, there with the Denver PD, their major crimes unit, things like that. But for now, my plan is to have to finish with Marked, with Ollie's story, you know, so I want to make sure I got that in there. I also, am returning to Susan's World with Tac Ops, with Beckett's story, which will be Beckett's Desire, and that's book 3. So as of right now, my plan is, and I'll make a post and post it in the group as well and pin it at the top. But the plan for the first part of the year is Becca's Desire will be my first release of 2024, and that's Tac Ops book 3. And so that's with, you've got Beckett and you got Slade and Shadow, if you guys remember Shadow, and Garrett. That's the series that started with Garrett's Destiny, which was my cruise ship, Dominican dune buggy chaos hostage situation romance. So that's those guys. And I set up, I'm really excited to get to that one, get back to that series, because I actually set up, for those of you who read Ethan's Obsession, which was book 2, at the end of it, I set up Beckett's Desire, and the guys were all in their Tac Ops conference room, and I made it known to the guys that this next op they're getting ready to go into, they'll be working with a different team, other than Ghost and those guys. Just because I wanted to mix it up a little bit. I've used Ghost and Beetle and those guys, Hollywood and everybody, for every single Susan book that I've written so far. And I just thought it would be fun to mix it up a little bit, for 2024. And, huh?
You use Truck?
Truck? Oh, I use Truck.
Gotta use Truck.
I haven't used Tex yet. Tex is the one I gotta get in there. Yeah. So there's going to be a little bit, that's going to look a little bit different, but at the same time, it'll be the same, same type of stuff. But I'm excited to get into that. And then February, did you do this for every one of them?
I did do that for every one of them. I'm just typing in names over here. Look at that.
You're good. So then, January starts Becca's Desire with Tax Up 3. Marked series will come to an end, at least for now, in February. And then in March, there will be no release in March. And we purposely did that a few times throughout the year. I've got I think 4 months right now, tentatively scheduled, where I will not be releasing next year. So we're set up for 8 releases next year. Once Brody and Playing with Fire are done for this year, that will be 10 books this year. That was a lot. I'm so excited and so happy that I was able to push through and get those to you guys. 8 of them, we'll get these last 2 out to you. But it was a lot. It was just a lot. And we've learned the hard way over the last couple of years that you just don't know what life's going to throw at you at any given moment. And this is not a job. I don't compartmentalize well at all. Like, if something happens that upsets me, my brain's just like, is all about that. So it's hard. This isn't a job where you just have data that you just have to set and input into a computer, which nothing against those jobs. I don't mean that. Just, I have to use parts of my brain that, if there's other stuff going on that's affecting like my family or health or whatever, it just doesn't happen for me. I'm
like a nurse or a doctor.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for me. I'm sure that it does.
I'm kidding. Yes. I think we all understand that in any job.
But when you're trying to,
but there's a certain level of attention we have to be able to give it, and if there's something pulling us away from from that,
especially when you have to create it all at the same time. Yeah, it's
there's
just
nobody
hard.
We can't call in, the part-timer to come in and cover you while you're out sick, right?
Yeah. So
that'd be interesting.
we thought of that a lot. We What, are you trying to find a backup for
I mean, I'm
yourself?
just trying to think how do you
So
how
you
do
can
you
call
do
in
that?
sick and go fishing or something? You don't think your boss is going to figure that one out?
If I just leave a note on my door, do not disturb, not feeling well. May have COVID, leave me alone.
Well, I sleep in the same bed as you, so I'm pretty sure that
That's right.
that wouldn't stop me.
Sleep with my boss.
Anyway, yeah. So we just I wanted to make sure that I started off with a good, actually doable plan for next year. We even built in some cushion time in there. Just not a lot, but a little bit, just in case, things were to come up.
And the cushion time is not vacation and that kind of thing. It's just
It's like literally giving me like 3 days off or a couple
extra
days off
here and there.
with not writing a W on, which means I'm writing that day. I have a few days here and
Is that what that
there.
means? I thought it meant work.
Well, for me, writing is work. I don't know. I see it as a writing day, but for you, it's work, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So that's why we knocked it down to 8. 10 was just um and it's been nice. I'm not 100% caught up yet as far as being able to get ahead yet. But it's even just enough that it's been so nice to be able to just focus on the scene itself at a time and not constantly watching the clock and constantly watching the calendar and all that stuff too. And so it's going to be a good thing for you guys. Even though it will be 2 less releases than this year, it's going to be a really good thing.
But more importantly, and I'm sorry, but it's going to be a good thing for Anna Blakely because
that's true.
Y'all, this year has been a lot, and it. And thankfully, y'all have been right there, and
you have, thankfully, and this guy, thankfully, this is a big reason why next year is going to be completely different for me, in a good way.
I just wanted to jump back as I'm trying to. Sorry, but as I'm trying to get people's names, I saw Cindy Fetzer asked if the paperback will be available.
Shoot. For
this stupid thing. I'm assuming that would be
for Brody. I'm hoping. Yeah, because Keeping His Promise has been out for a while.
Right.
Brody, yes, I'm hoping. Like I said, I don't know if you've caught it on here before. I know I've talked about it before, but you may not have been on. Amazon, for whatever reason, it takes them so long to approve a paperback file. And my guess is that they have to really, the teams, whoever their system has to really check it over and make sure that everything is kosher as far as, borders and whatever, even content. I know that they look at the content and things like that. But whereas an ebook, I put that file up, I hit publish, within a couple hours, the link is usually live and it's available. Paperbacks, it can take days. It took a week last time to get Keeping His Promise up because the system was jank and it took a week and several phone calls. And then I finally was able to get the paperback up. That's the longest it's ever taken for me. I'm really hoping that that it will be up and live and running by the end of next week. I'm hoping. But I will definitely keep you posted on that. So good question, though.
I want to get back to this here.
Where are we
at? Let's see.
Oh, I haven't. Yeah, I didn't get past February.
So we stopped at March because March. No, we said March.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
So, but that's okay because that brings you to.
Yes. So in April will be John, which is Rocky.
Rocky.
Which he goes by Rocky, but I did. Whoa, what happened?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I looked up when we were frozen on our screen for a minute. But yeah, so he goes by Rocky. But that one is John, and that will be Delta Team 2 or 3, sorry. So this is the guy that will be coming after Brody. Again, you'll get to see him a little more in Brody's story as well. And I actually, so this character loosely was based on a guy that we knew. He was in Christian's fraternity in college. Actually took me to my very first fraternity party ever. And
Jerk.
I didn't even know you then. But he, sadly, Rocky passed away a few years ago from cancer. But he was the sweetest, most genuinely nice guy. He was a protector from the get-go. Drove my friend and I to this house because the fraternity didn't technically have the fraternity house there yet. So it was just this guy's house, and here we were freshmen. Now I would never think to get into a car with this guy I don't know and drive clear across town to some party at a house that but it was a couple decades ago. But he was so good, and he just kind of had that natural hovering instinct about him. Like he kind of watched over us and took good care of us, and never once ever, tried to hit on us or anything like that. He was just a genuinely a good, sweet guy. So that's, that I named Rocky in honor of him. Because his first name was John and his nickname was Rocky, and so that's where that came from. But what's the matter?
Cut that.
Cut it?
Copy it.
Copy it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know because this thing's going. So.
What is that thing?
I don't. It's this. It's the messenger. Oh my gosh, no. Text messages. Sorry, app.
Okay.
It's going slow. Anyway,
and then May, you've got.
And then so wait, sorry, let me backtrack because I feel like we're all over the place.
I heard you talking about John.
Yeah, so sorry. So January's Beckett's Desire Tech Ops 3. February is going to be March for Vengeance, which is March 7, which is Ollie's story. March, no release. April, we got John, which is Delta Team Book 3. May, we have Flirting with Danger.
It's coming.
Which is Lucky's story from Eagle's Nest. So that will be Eagle's Nest book 4 or 3, sorry. And yeah, that one's going to be Lucky. And those of you who have already read Keeping His Promise, I've had several comments made about that character, and because he's just that ladies' man, just that smooth talking. He thinks smart ass, joking around, whatever. And yeah, so there, in fact, there's a scene that I wrote. It's probably one of my favorite scenes with him just because I can see the character doing it. It's towards the end during the rescue, and Lucky's got a pew pew to the bad guy's head, and
pew pew.
He well, I didn't want to,
Yeah, I got you.
But it's one of those, it was just that smart ass comment, where he tells the guy, you don't move, and then he looks over at Natalie and gives her a wink. It was like, hey Nat, love what you done with the place, because it was totally trash. It just, I don't know, it was just a moment, and it was just funny because it was one of those things where I could 100% see the Jason that we all know and love actually doing something like that. So, it's a swell. I know.
I'm glad he's not on tonight, because if he was on tonight, it would be.
I'm really looking forward to that one though, because it's going to be fun, because that personality is it's just if you can picture okay, you've seen Jason interact on here. Some of you actually got to meet him when we went down to Books at the Beach.
And I'm sorry.
And then you have if you can kind of coincide that personality with Joey from Friends every now and then, that's it. Yeah. That's it. So he's just he's just that whole team. I don't know. I'm just having a lot of fun with all of them. So anyway, that's that. And then June, I'm not planning on having a release at all in June. There's a lot going on next summer. A lot going on in July. So we kept June. I mean, sorry.
We're not gonna be home the whole month.
Yeah. We're literally going to be gone for 2 of the 4 weeks of June on the road.
Possibly 3 of the 4.
uh, yeah. So I'm not releasing next June. I can promise you that one. And then the
So
last half, I have a tentative schedule, but I don't really want to say too much yet on that, just because we want to kind of gauge that first quarter of the year, see how things are going, and then we'll go from there. But I'm going to be putting in the pre-order links. I'm going to get those set up this weekend for those, I think. Right? Yeah. Yes, isn't that what we planned?
yeah.
We talked.
As soon
Yeah.
as,
So
yep.
as soon as I get Brody off my plate, and I know he's good to go for you guys, that's my focus right now. And then after that, it'll be getting those links up and going for you guys, because I know there are several people who like to plan ahead, and get those pre-orders done and over with. I know I do, because otherwise I'm afraid that I'll forget that a book's coming out, because so many come out at once. Yeah, and then we'll go from there.
So are we ready?
I don't know. Do we have any questions before
I guess we should look at that.
I need to look.
It's so hard to drive and to do and to.
Well, and this thing's being stupid.
All right.
I don't know what's going on with it. Sorry.
Oh, Jason.
Sam's here. Hey, Sam. Jason is
Sam
here.
Sam just came in. Man. Oh boy. It's getting good.
Oh, hey, Sue. So.
Yes, Donna, we will post. Sorry, Donna, we will post all these release dates on her interweb page there.
Yeah, I will have. I need to have Abby go in and add a tab in there for like announcements and important dates, and that way I can actually go in and have all of my signings where I'm going to be, and the dates and places and everything listed for you guys as well, and then also putting it in the group. But what?
Oh no, I was just turning that ticker off because it was starting to annoy me.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so backtracking again. Sorry. So we've got Brody's the next week, and then Playing with Fire, Eagle's Nest 2 in November, and then back to TAC Ops in January, back to Marked in February, wrapping that one up, and then Delta Team, and then Eagle's Nest. I do want to ask you guys, and we don't have to talk about it, like have a big discussion about it tonight, maybe think about it. We can talk about it next week. But, and I may even put a poll in the group. I don't know. I got to see. But thinking about next year's schedule, the last half especially, I was looking at kind of having two different avenues that I could potentially go, two different directions. One would get me, if I went one route, you would end up with 3 TAC Ops books next year. If I went another route, you would end up with only 2 TAC Ops books, but you would have more Delta and more Eagle's Nest. So I'm trying to figure out where you guys would prefer the focus be as far as which series, which teams. So if there's one that you prefer over another, if you would let me know some way, you can either comment in here, you can send me a message, email me, whatever. I'm just curious. I've got time before that part of the schedule gets planned. So I don't know. I'd like to see what you guys think. So.
Eve says fringe benefits. Yep.
Hey.
HR violation. So there was a couple things. Sam was at school board. Jason said he's always watching.
Oh, bye, Nicole. Sorry. Nicole Craig had to leave. She's probably like way gone now. Sorry.
Somebody said, and I skimmed past. Sorry. Somebody said that, isn't that what we call Ubers these days? When Rocky took you to some strange.
Oh yeah, right. That is exactly. Now, so. I know. Yeah, but those guys are like vetted, or supposedly, I think. But yeah, it was very different 20 years ago, Janice. You're right. And luckily, I met a cool guy, and he was a good friend.
All right.
Oh, Leanne headed to bed early.
Oh, it's Trisha that said that about the Uber. Renette's mad she didn't get to meet Jason in Florida. All right. So Donna, or Sue asked about if you can post your events. So we know February we have Flirty.
Mm-hmm. February I have Flirty in Kansas City, which is in Kansas City. It's a really good one. A lot of different authors. yeah, I would highly suggest that one if you can get down to Kansas City.
Or up to.
Or up to, yeah, I guess. Sorry, can't. We're actually just a little bit north of the city itself, and so anyway.
Yeah.
And then we have. Let's see, what do we have after that? We've got in June.
Riders
We've got
on the River, or
Space Coast.
Space Coast.
And then the next week is Kentucky.
Knockout
Book Bash in Kentucky. Both of those are in June. So I got Riders or Flirting Kansas City in February, Space Coast and Knockout in June, and then in July we have Riders on the River in Peoria, Illinois. So
Renette, don't forget we owe you 3 books.
Yay!
I think it was 3, 2 or 3. 2 books.
Yeah,
I
need to get on there too.
Don't you be trying to get an extra book. I got it written down. It's 2.
Pretty sure that was your fault.
Yeah, it was. From the Anna's Angels 1500 Angels.
Jason, you're behind. We were off the rails like 15 minutes in. You're behind, bud. Sorry, my ice like flung to the lid.
I had to take a note. Sorry. So yes. What did I say? Oh, 2 books we owe you, but I got Playing with Fire. No, I have Keeping His Promise. I don't have it, but we're able to get it. It's ordered. We got proof copies, but those are proof copies. And then we have Brody coming up. So if you want to do something different, we can do something different. But sorry.
Yeah.
I had your attention. I figured I'd grab you while we were here. So, I'd talk to you while we were here.
Nice. You said as kids are taught, you don't talk to strangers and you don't get in their cars. And then now we Uber and we use the computer and our phones to try and hook up with strangers all the time. Not hook up.
Kelly Wolford, you made it just in time because it is now
Kelly.
Time for
the
Wheel of Wonder. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be scared. It's just the Wheel of Wonder. It's not going to hurt you. We're going to share screens here for just a second. We'll bring up that.
Still seeing you. Sorry.
We're going to bring up that. Week. Hopefully, we're going to bring up that window if I can figure out how to work this stupid share this window right there. All right. And then I got to add one more name to it.
Renette said that she'd pick them up in February if you wanted.
That's fine. We can work that out. Kelly, let me get Kelly on there. Kelly. Chris, I saw your comment about me standing so close to the screen. I was working on my laptop, which is actually behind this computer. So when I was up here, I was actually looking at a screen that's even farther away than this computer. So I appreciate you. I would definitely take care of my eyes as best I can.
Hey, you got new glasses.
I got new glasses. Yeah.
They're in. Blurry? I don't know why that's blurry.
All right. So what we have tonight is a blurry screen, and I apologize. But a couple weeks ago, Brenda had mentioned that she, and I don't have Brenda's name on there. Yeah, you do. Okay. Brenda had mentioned that she had come across a copy of Taking a Risk Part 1, and she picked it up and wanted to give it away.
I'm sorry. I just saw you. I'm old. How the hell am I supposed to see that? No, my name's on there.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
You guys are there. I promise.
I don't. So freaking blurry.
I don't know what's going on tonight with our system.
Let me see if I.
Why is this up like this and not?
Because that's the screen that I'm using. So
I wonder if that's why.
That's how you share a screen. See, share a screen. You pick the screen.
I don't know.
Let me see if I can share a screen.
Whoa!
There. Isn't that much better? Don't ever talk to me about your vision.
What was that? Wow. That was
like
psychedelic. Yeah.
Is there anybody out there? All right, here we go. We're going to share this one. I'm sorry it's not blurred or it's not clear for some reason.
I don't know why it's not.
I don't know why it's.
I don't know. I'm so sorry. Now we got an ad. Close that ad. Maybe that's taking the.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I thought maybe that was taking the focus out.
So we have a copy of Taking a Risk Part 1 that, and look, we're like.
What is this?
And it's screwed up now here. We can't even see it. All right, I'm out of this.
Okay. Hang on, guys.
I am so
I'm
sorry. This is
I don't know
freaking
what it's doing tonight.
redunculous. Taking a Risk Part 1. She picked it up. She offered to mail it out. We just need to pick a winner, and this seems to be stupid hard to pick a winner tonight. But we offered to, because we know Part 1 is Part 1. We're gonna send in Part 2 as well. So whoever wins tonight will get Part 1 from Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. That's
Yes, thank you.
very nice of you to make that. And then we're gonna send Part 2 to you as well. But I like
thank you,
threes, so let's pick 3 people. And no,
What
that would
else are
be
you
2
getting?
people. Sorry, we need twos. Yeah. So let's pick 2 people. One will win that combination, and the other one will win another book. So, and we'll talk.
Okay. I was saying, I didn't know if you like had a specific
I just
something in mind.
can't just give away one person. Like everybody's there's people that are
I'm
like
not
hoping they
arguing with
win,
it.
and then
I know.
there's only one prize. So
I'm
that's
not
why we're gonna give
arguing
away
with it.
3 prizes 3 times. We're gonna win 3 people tonight.
Rein him in, ladies and gentlemen. He's
All right. That's what
wild and
happens.
crazy.
It's 8:15, and it's all right. So again, I apologize. Thank you for sticking with us. I don't know why this is so
I don't know.
but
why
we're
it's
gonna
doing it.
spin it, and I promise I've gone over names and over names and over names.
Oh, you said she would make a personalized bookmark for 3 if we made it for 3.
Well, then
Kelly,
that's
isn't
it.
this a cool shirt? I love the shirt.
That's it. We've got it.
Wait, didn't Jason give you this?
Jason gave this to me in Florida.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna draw 3 winners. First one's gonna get that awesome prize from Brenda, and,
Aw, thank you,
and then we'll, like I said, we'll kick in the number 2.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
And then the second person is gonna get Anna. I'm gonna put her on a plane and ship her to you. No,
He probably would too.
I would be lost without her.
Is A or B better or B right, Trisha?
Number 1.
So
or number 2.
I'm sorry. Shoot, where was it? I saw just now. Somebody said, "Oh, Beth said that she has those 2. Great story. Thank you." But that made me think, if you already have those 2 books, then you win, just message us and let us know, or when we message.
I want Anna. You'd send her back,
you
Janice.
Small doses probably.
The 4th time you had to take her coffee cup to her and her glasses and go, "This is where you left them." You'd say, "Just get back on the plane."
Probably. I did leave my coffee cup in the microwave the other day. I forgot about it.
Brenda says she'll just drive up and get you.
Yeah,
then
there
you
you
can go
go.
back with her and
See?
check out the view at the lake.
That's right. We need to get together anyway.
That sounds like a done deal.
So, yeah.
Can
So,
we pick a winner?
yes, I'm sorry, but yes, if you already have those 2 books and you would like a different
Yes.
one, let us know when when we
No,
get a hold of you. You
no.
can tell us.
If you don't want those 2 books, let us know right away that you didn't. That
Okay, if you
don't
win it,
need them,
yeah, that's true.
you'll
Sorry.
still win a book. We'll give you absolutely.
Yeah.
But let us know so that we can spin it to somebody that doesn't have that one, because, yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. So here we go. Spin and win. Here we
So
go.
Kelly, so there you go. So
We're spinning.
like if you win,
It comes up to
Yeah,
Brenda.
Brenda!
All right, Brenda,
Okay.
you get a book.
So
Just let me know what book you want.
you do get a book,
I'll get you.
just not the book that you buy yourself to give away to somebody else.
Cheater.
All right, so we can
So-
pour away now.
No, it's still the same. So we're gonna. I'm gonna remove you now, Brenda. You do get a book. Here we come.
Yes, Trisha, you're right. About
Where's it
the
at?
Stephen
Marie
King.
Carpenter. Marie, do you have Taking a Risk Part 1 and 2? Do you have Taking a Risk Part 1 and 2? I hope you're still on. All right. So,
Kelly. Oh, Kelly Young. Did you get Kelly Young on there?
hang
I
on.
don't think you did. We have Kelly Wolfer, but I don't think you got Kelly Young on there.
Go up here, sort. Kelly Young. Kelly, I'm sorry.
Wait. No, there's. Oh,
What?
yeah. Isn't it IE?
I.
I'm sorry.
All right. Is she?
Okay.
There she is. Yes, please give them to someone else. Let's share the love. Okay, so Kelly, Marie, I will get with you. Find out what book you want in its place. And then, all right, here we go.
All right, we're trying this
We
again.
got 2 more winners coming up.
Oh, the suspense.
Oh, Bonnie, it is your turn. Bonnie,
Hey!
Bonnie, do you have 1 and 2?
Marie says we weren't. Oh no! Wait,
Do you work in an insane asylum? Like that.
I'm kind of afraid to find out where she works.
Yay, let's see. Come on, Bonnie. Bonnie, do you have 1 and 2? All right, we're gonna pick one more winner.
So you are doing 4. That's what I said.
Well, yeah. Bonnie's gonna tell me here in a minute. She's got to tell me, Bonnie. All right, here we go. Spin it one more time. Here it comes. Here it comes. Some days.
Oh, elementary school. Okay, well that makes sense. Yeah.
We act like a bunch of children. That's awesome. I love you.
Hey, Lisa.
Lisa Adams.
I'm pretty sure she has them.
I'm pretty confident you got them. See, Brenda, this is a harder task than we thought.
We didn't rig it, Chris. I promise. She only has ebooks. Oh, good.
Good. There we got it. So, Bonnie, you're going to get 1 and 2. I will get addresses from everybody. We've got Brenda. I need a book from you, whichever book you want. Just message me. I'll message you too. Marie.
Whichever book she wants, because she said she had them
same
too,
thing. Bonnie, I'll get those out to you. Lisa, same thing. We'll figure that out. And Eve, I didn't forget you. Eve has, she does, gosh, I lost, like laser work, like the
my bookmarks over there.
Burned. Let me quit sharing the screen. Sorry. That way we actually makes this bigger because then we'll all be squinting at the screen.
Yeah.
She made this, and she makes really neat other little burned wood things, but she offered to send a bookmark. So Eve, I will get with you and we will get that figured out. So
Anyway.
winners, be checking your mail.
And congrats, everyone.
And congrats to everyone. Thanks for again, Brenda. I think that was really, really sweet of you to
that's awesome.
Get that out. So we're excited about that. And it's going to a great home. Bonnie's a sweetheart. So just don't let Chris. Well, you can let Chris read them, I guess. But anyway, we'll get those
out.
out.
Some ideas.
And Eve, yeah, we'll chat because we need to chat anyway.
Oh, really? Oh, wait, I know what that's about.
Yeah. She knows.
I do know.
But yeah, we need to chat. Eve, we need to chat. So anyway, I don't know. I don't have anything else on that thing. I think we have hit it. Facebook is still full.
We actually got everything. All right.
Yeah. Holy crap. What a night.
Wow. That was a lot. Like, we had a lot to share. I feel like last week we didn't have as much to talk about. And this week I feel like it was just like info dump.
Yeah.
Info dump.
I was actually a little nervous as I was making the talking points. I was like, oh my gosh.
Are we going to get through it all? Brenda said she picked it up at a library sale, still in good condition. So that's awesome. Which at first I was like, man, now I've reached the point where one of my books is in like the bargain bin. But then I was like, you know what? I've seen Nora Roberts books in there. I'm okay with that.
Quick answer. There isn't one.
Well, I have a pre-order form. I just have not posted it in that group, and I don't. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Sorry. You're right. There's not one yet. It's going on the list to get done, but nothing is getting done on my end until Brody is done.
Nothing.
Well, work-wise, nothing else.
So morale's gonna start suffering. I'm just saying.
Right. If Josh were here, he'd be like, "All right."
I'm just saying, nothing's gonna get done on your end. And
stop it.
A lot of things.
Oh, bye, Ashley. Thank you for joining us.
Sarah, in or out?
And let's see. Oh, heck yeah. I agree, Brenda. Like those are some of the best places to get books. And you can get like hardcovers like cheap doing the library sales too. Somebody up here asked a question or made a comment that I wanted to
3D and
comment
Weeds
on,
legal
and now
here.
I don't remember. What?
Kelly.
What? What
She's,
did she put?
well, we were talking about the screen being all mixed up and everything. It's like,
Oh. Oh my gosh! Can you imagine seeing that screen?
Melanie,
like as man, we missed this. I'm so sorry. That's so funny.
Chris,
freaking
freaking ink.
Darn it.
Yeah, Jason, need to be high to read that. Well,
Right.
Well, I'm glad we're all on the same page of what needs to be done here.
Oh
sorry,
my
I know
goodness.
that's been a while ago, but that's
yeah, that's really funny.
10 minutes
Okay,
ago.
I don't know. There was somebody. Gosh darn it, you guys! If you asked a question or something, and I missed it, as just kind of a reminder for everybody when we do these, if you ask a question that you're really wanting the answer to, or you want to make sure we see a comment and we don't respond shortly after you send it again. Because sometimes like there's so many on here, which is so really cool. It's just so cool. But sometimes we miss things, but
10.
Yes, 10. There are 10 in the original. Bam. And then there are 5 Bravo, 5 Charlie team, and then of course working on number 2 for Delta. And yes, somebody, Trisha, so the fan helping their favorite author, that was Misery.
Oh yeah.
That was, man.
Kathy Bates over there.
I loved that book. And I loved that movie. Like that was, the book had some different things in it, which it usually does. But yeah, that was, man, that was a book and a movie that really stuck with me. I loved it. Are you popping again over there? It's got some drainage stuff on, but Kelly, do we have
girlfriend?
Do we have pets?
Ugh, it's a zoo.
Not as many as we used to, but we currently in our house have 4 cats, a full-grown golden doodle, a tortoise, and a snake. Outside, we have 2 lambs. Yeah. We used to also have chickens and goats and a donkey and a horse, and more snakes and a turtle. But we're kind of starting to. Well, I thought we were kind of, and then we ended up rescuing another kitten, and I'm so glad she did. She's so precious. But no more. Not the 3 that we found this morning. Those were not coming in my house. I already knew that. But anyway, I digress. Sorry. Lana. So I did not, but you know what? Let me check with Miss L. Boone, because she and I, for a long time, we were sharing a post office box, but I know she doesn't get to hers very often. So it's very possible it was, if you sent it to the old one, it's possible either it's still there or she has grabbed it with her stuff and didn't realize it was there, because she's always really good about letting me know if she has something. So I will absolutely check with her. I know it did not come to our new one. So I will definitely check with her though in the morning and ask her if she has seen that. So thank you. And don't let me forget that if I don't mention it next week. Oh, speaking of next week, we got to talk about we got Halloween next week.
Oh yeah, Halloween. Halloween's next week.
Sorry, my shirt keeps right up bugging me. Is that it? Are you?
Oh, that's
you gonna elaborate?
Halloween's next week. I got to figure it out. We can have 5 people on. So, I know I've had a couple people express interest on joining. If you still want to, message me, please. If you still want to join us on Halloween, in costume.
I'm so excited for ours.
Yeah, we had a last minute change.
We did, but I'm still really excited about it. So,
anyway, so if you still want to be on next week with us live for the Halloween, make sure you message me. Right now, I can add in 5 people. I can do it differently, but it's gonna This will be, but if there's more than that, we'll make it more than that. So, if you're interested, though, send me a message, and I'll send a thing and a reminder.
Good luck with the doctor.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna be.
I'm excited.
We'll be in costume.
The rest of mine's supposed to come tomorrow or Thursday. Thursday. You gotta get.
I don't know. It's got a week. It's fine,
dude.
Anyway,
ask him why we had to change costumes.
Because I can't find anything to go with what she decided we were gonna do.
No. That was your idea.
That's my big head. So.
We were gonna do steampunk, which I have, but yeah, he has a very deceptively large head, and finding hats is really hard. It truly is a struggle for the poor guy. They got big hats.
Big hat.
But anyway, the costume that I'm excited for this. So anyway, it's silly, but it's gonna be fun. So all right.
That wraps us up.
I think that wraps it up. Yeah.
So on behalf of Sage Publishing and the great Anna Blakely,
thank you guys so much for joining us again and sticking around for a full almost 90 minutes. That's awesome. And yeah, really, really looking forward to giving you guys Brody next week, and really looking forward to our Halloween show. So hope to see you guys there.
This damn thing off because Liz will not.
It is not working well at all. I'm so sorry, but we're gonna get off of here before it just completely shuts out.
We're not gonna get off here because I can't get the thing to open up to get us off here.
Oh,
I can't get us off.
You're the first row. No. And just like that, we are saying goodbye.
Canceled.
That's you. We love you guys so much. Hope you can join us next week. And I'm so sorry that we had some technical issues.
There it is. Okay.
But just anyway. We love you. Look forward to Brody's release next week and seeing you guys on Halloween. Just remember, when we come on, we might not look like this. So.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
We'll talk
Love you guys
next Tuesday so we can
talk
Tuesday.
See you guys.